to video 4 of quarantine video. Today I just want to go through a few things for your immune system. That is a question that has been coming up left and right, and regardless of my opinion over this whole coronavirus situation, I do still stand by the best thing you can do is keep your immune system strong. So I've blurted this out here and there on my social media posts, but I thought I would go through it again. Very simple, quick things that everybody can do if you're worried about it, or just in general for your immune system. This time of year is a high allergy time anyway, and then they keep saying this, we may have a resurgence of this at the end of the summer when people start reintegrating, so it's still a good idea to always be doing something to just feed your immune system a little bit. So basic stuff without getting into any herbals or anything like that, which is a whole other video I will do, but simple supplements and simple things to do right now. First of all, we all know biggest thing is vitamin C. I typically do one emergency packet every morning. That's 1,000 milligrams of vitamin C. I've been told you can only absorb about 500 at a time, but the packets come in 1,000. So I usually do 2 of those a day. If you have get capsules or even the gummies, you still want to try to get about 500 milligrams twice a day for your vitamin C. The kids, I would just get the gummy stuff and the kids gobble those down. That's perfectly fine to do as well. You don't have to do anything crazy special for your vitamin C. Second of all is vitamin D. I do a liquid vitamin D. My system has a particular issue storing vitamin D, so I take a lot of it to keep my number in about a mid-range. You want to have it over 30. Mine tends to be about 40, so if I take about 5,000 units almost every day. But about 1,000 units every day is usually good, or you can do 5,000 once a week, whichever works for you. You can just get pills, capsules, tablets, or you can do liquid vitamin D. Again, about 1,000 IUIs per day of vitamin D. As we're getting back, the sun's coming back out and we're getting back closer to summer and people being outside more, it's maybe not as much of an issue, but particularly in the winter time, if you live anywhere near me or anywhere where you have a lot of gray weather, you want to keep your vitamin D up. Very important. And then 2 other things that are good additions for particularly this time with dealing with a virus that is of concern is zinc, about 30 milligrams per day of zinc, and lysine, about 500 milligrams a day of lysine. Both of these are prevent the viral strand from replicating in the cell. Lysine is commonly used for people who get any kind of a cold sore because it helps to prevent the herpes virus from replicating for the cold sores, so it helps to keep them under control, and that's why it prevents viral strands from replicating, and zinc also does the same. So those are 2 things that should you get some kind of viral infection, it can help to kind of keep it from overtaking your cells by preventing the replication of the viral strand. So vitamin C, vitamin D, zinc, those, I think everybody has heard those as important things. Lysine would be something else easy to add in. All of those you can get at a Whole Foods, a health food store. The vitamin C, if you want to do emergency or something, is obviously available at Walgreens. And then the last thing I think is important to do is some sort of saline nasal rinse. Our nasal passages are the sort of first line of defense against anything. It's designed for that, and so keeping that clear and keeping it flush so that if there are particles and things being trapped in there, viral strands, bacteria, you're flushing them out before they have a chance to travel deeper into the body. So keeping the nasal passages clean is really, really important. I prefer doing the nasal mist like this over a neti pot or just straight water with saline in it. There's various different methods of doing that. There's squirt bottles you can do, or the regular old neti pot. I think this is the easiest, most accessible way to do it, and something that I know I will do almost every day versus the neti pot. I tend to just be like, ugh, that's too much work. So super easy. It takes like 2 minutes in the morning to flush both sides out and rinse it out. So that's it. I think those would be the basic things that you could be doing right now every day just to help keep your immune system strong. And the other big thing is to really try not to stress too hard about it or live in a state of fear that you're going to get sick, because that is a direct hit on our immune system, to be in a state of fear and worry. So the only thing you can do is trust your body will know what to do if you get exposed to something, and try to keep your immune system strong. So those are my tips for today. Thank you for letting me be here.